What was your evaluation on the 10th inning?
And he just broke down defensively. The ball, we just broke down defensively. And because of that, it just kind of compounded. Couldn't take care of the safety squeeze. Couldn't get an out. When you don't get an out, it's one thing if a run scores, but you gotta somehow come up with an out so we can minimize the damage, because 1 or 2 runs, 3 runs is, you still come back, but it just makes it more difficult off of a closer who's really good.
How much of the result did you think was kind of because of the self-inflicted stuff, like errors?
Well, the result would look that way at the very end. I would say that for the majority of the game, we played our ass off. I mean, we played really good defense. Those two guys pitched really well. Balker got us deep into the game. Hawks, I mean, what can you say about it? He gave up the 1 hit and won the solo, but solos don't beat you. But I thought from that aspect, we played really well. And, we made hard contact throughout the 6th inning. We just didn't have much to show for it. There were some balls that were hit really hard. So I thought we did a good job. And then as the game got closer, I felt like we were going to win. And I think the kids did too. But, you get into a situation like that at the end, you got to take care of the ball. And if you don't take care of the ball, then a good team like that's going to take advantage of it. And they did.
Only 2 extra base hits in the first 2 games. What's been kind of behind the lack of power throughout the series?
We're just doing the best we can to get to first base.
What did you make of Hawks today? Obviously, you mentioned earlier.
No, he's good. I mean, he does a nice job of coming in and competing. He throws strikes. He doesn't beat himself. Made some good plays behind him. Yeah, I liked what he gave our team. Those were 2 good efforts. I thought Balker did a nice job. After the home run, Kojal hit, he did a good job of just coming back and just kind of minimizing damage. It was a real good effort by both of them. So from a pitching standpoint, I thought we deserved to win today, and defense, and then the parts of the offense too.
How do you get Brody back on track after a game like he had today?
Baseball. There's really no recourse. I mean, just gotta drop it really quick and get back to it. He's a young kid. He's learning the game at this level, learning how he's getting pitched. So education in motion. It's when you put someone in a 3-hole in the SEC, then they become a very notarized player, and he's one of those that they're paying attention to him because of the bat, but he's just going to have to learn while he's going through it.
Coach Mac Rose has put in some really good at-bats for you this weekend. What would you say about what he brings this team in the DH role when he's not catching, and how he's been able to compete in the SEC these past 2 days?
Well, DH position isn't easy, because if you're an overthinker, you can tend to not really be consistent in that position. He doesn't overthink. He's got a good approach. He sees the ball well. He's not jumpy, and he doesn't try to do too much. I mean, he's a good little hitter. He's a good baseball player as well, but he's right fit for that position. He does a good job, and left and right. He gives you a balanced look either way.
Well,